In this video, we're going to show you how we can utilize formatted strings inside of Python. It's just a different way for us to concatenate them or give that illusion of concatenating when we're really simply just injecting the variables inside of the string. And you're going to see this and you're going to utilize it. I think it's a real slick way of going about inserting variables inside of a string. So let's go ahead and take a look inside Visual Studio Code. This is what I have set up here for us, which is the Python folder, right? We have lessons, and then we have formatted strings as the file. Now, just like I told you before, feel free to go ahead and type this out while I'm talking about it, but formatted strings allows us to insert variables inside the string. And this is going to be done utilizing curly braces. And method's going to take the variables as the arguments, which is kind of neat. So let's go ahead and see there's two ways to go about this. So the first way here is we're going to create a variable here. We're just going to call it name, and we're going to set it to Alice. So we'll do name equals Alice. And then the next thing that we're going to do is we want to set the age. We're going to set that to 25. All right. Now, as far as this next part here, I'm going to go ahead and put in some notes here. So we're going to replace the curly braces. So whenever we're going to create this, you're going to see that we're going to create some curly braces as placeholders. And then at the end, we're going to apply what we want to go inside of those curly braces. So let's go ahead and write a print statement here. And we're going to type this out here, and it's my name is, and then it's going to be empty curly braces. So we're not going to put anything inside there. It's just going to be empty. And I am, and then curly braces, years old. And notice that we're putting spaces in between this. And again, these are going to be like, right? And at the very end of this, we're going to utilize the format method. And inside the format, it's going to take two arguments, two parameters, two arguments, and it's what we want to put in there. Well, the first one, my name is, well, you guessed it, we need to put the name variable in there. And then the second one here is the age. So in order, way that it finds the curly braces as opposed to the variables that you have here. So let's go ahead and save this and run it. And you can see my name is Alice and I'm 25 years old. Feel free to pause the video, play around with this, swap the two, and you'll see my name is 25 and I am Alice years old. So it goes in order. Now, I tell you, this might not be the easiest one to use, especially once you start having more and more variables to make this more of a dynamic string, right? It's going to confuse you with the placement. Now, my preferred method here is we can actually prefix the string quotes, utilize the curly braces, and inside the curly braces, we can actually apply variable itself, and it makes it so much more readable. Now, what's the difference here? Well, notice that we have here this F, right? We are saying, hey, we want to format this string, and anytime you have a curly brace, I would like to supply the variable that I want to have go in. The case here, on my line 17, name gets replaced with Bob. So if I were to play this, I would get Bob, and I'm 30 years old because the age has been updated for this scenario. So anyways, hopefully that kind of clears things up when we're talking about creating dynamic strings, a way for you to format your strings in a cleaner, more readable code. And I just want to provide those two different ways of doing it. Again, no right or wrong way. I will tell you that things are going to get messy once you probably have more than 3 of this utilizing the dot format method. All right. So we'll see you in the next video.